Happy windy Mother's Day. Rex, this way. Other way. Oh, here, we gotta get out of the wind. We got white caps on Boston Harbor this morning. Hide right here behind the wind, behind this bush. From the wind, a little bit of instability cumulus. The northern edge of Cirrus. A storm stalled off of New Jersey. Later on in the Retired and Fired podcast, we'll discuss whether the Euro or the GFS won on this weekend. Either way, we're kind of winning here on our Mother's Day. There's a morning game happening at Fenway Park. It's jacket weather again. I checked some of the buoys. Believe it or not, the Boston buoy is only 5 feet. The buoy south of Block Island is 12 feet, and the buoy off Cape May, New Jersey is 15 feet. So there's definitely some surf in New Jersey, a high surf advisory in effect this morning. This isn't going to change much. That storm off of New Jersey is just going to sit there. I guess the big competition this week is, do we get a slug of moisture rotating around and back in here on Tuesday or Wednesday? Until then, look at those waves down there. Until then, the weather's not going to change much. The wind today still gusting past 35 miles an hour, especially Cape Cod to Long Island. Here in Boston, gusting past 30. That's probably going to stay the same through the day. And then I think the storm is going to start to weaken enough that the flow will still be coming in from off the ocean, but won't be as strong. So we'll gradually see warmer air coming in. This morning, Holton, Maine, 25 degrees was not a record. The record is 20 degrees from 1950, I'm thinking. Mount Washington, also 25 degrees with a visibility of 130 miles on Mount Washington. Nice dry air. Of course, now we're getting into the elevated fire danger situation. There's no moisture really to speak of, except for maybe here in southeastern Massachusetts, Tuesday, Wednesday. Euro keeps us at about 50 degrees and kind of damp. And then the guidance still says we're not going to make 80 by Thursday, which we thought a few days ago, but it does look like we are going to make 80 plus here by the coast by next Friday and maybe Saturday. And again, next weekend we have something to bet on here with our podcast today, because the Euro has a kind of a nor'easter-like storm here next Saturday and Sunday. GFS is warm and dry. That's going to be a good one. The most interesting weather in the country, I believe, is Mount Hood, Oregon, and Timberline Lodge, where it snowed a foot and the base depth is 176 inches. Those snow levels coming right down to near the shore near Portland, Oregon. But those systems are going to drive south then north with expanding heat wave in the middle of the nation. And it should get here eventually, depending on what happens with that ocean storm, which looks like it should stay south for the most part. Happy Mother's Day. Here's a card I got from my mom. She said I could play with this all day.
Pressed it, nothing happened.
Mother's Day is in your future. Roses are red, violets are blue. Sure glad I know a great mom like you.